you take things personally or you get easily offended, then this video is for you. My name is Celia and I help people release their potential. Why do we care so much about what other people think? Why do we need other people to see us in a certain way? That's why they said it, because they don't like me. And you just think all these things in your head and you add all this meaning to stuff that's not even there half the time. Sorry, but even if you're like the most loveliest person on earth, there will be somebody that won't like you. We get offended if we feel like someone's not listening or paying attention. But why are we getting offended? Could be they just get easily distracted. Let it go. I'm going to show you 8 reasons why you should not be offended. Number 1, because you know who you are. The most important words you will ever hear are the words you tell yourself. If you're okay with you, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or says. It doesn't matter if somebody judges you or insults you or wrongly accuses you. Just be you. If you have a strong relationship with yourself, then it doesn't matter what other people think or say. Learn to love yourself. Number 2, the way somebody is acting is not your fault. It actually says more about them than it does about you. How somebody is acting towards you is not your business, but how you react is your business. If somebody's driving too close to you, stuff like that, or they start swearing at you, or they're just basically rude, or on social media, they're really nasty to you and they don't even know you. They're putting really horrible comments. Well, you could block them, obviously. If somebody accuses you of something, you know that that's not true, just let it go. You know the truth. I'm a firm believer that the truth will always come out in the end. You don't need to defend yourself. Well, unless obviously, you know, it's a court case and you've been accused of something wrongly, you need to defend yourself in that instance. But I'm not talking about that sort of situation and, you know, you need to see a lawyer or whatever. Anyway, number 3, it's your choice how you feel inside. Now, let me explain what I mean. Any suffering we feel from an insult actually comes from within us. If somebody offends you, they control you. Don't give anyone that privilege. Your emotions, how you feel, is under your control. Aristotle said it's the mark of an educated man to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. See, if we allow other people to offend us, that means we're a slave to other people because we're allowing other people to control how we feel inside. Don't do it. Words from other people cannot hurt us unless we allow them to. Most insults are based on what the other person feels about themselves, more so than about you. If we're being offended all the time, we need to take a step back. Why are we being offended all the time? It all comes back again to my first point, which is knowing who you are and having confidence in being you unapologetically. Number 4, check your interpretation is right. If you start feeling offended by somebody, have a think about what is it they're actually saying, where it's coming from. If you feel offended by something and you know that person, hopefully you'll know that their heart's in the right place and they probably didn't mean to say it in such a way that would hurt you. And if you're not sure and you feel a bit hurt, then go and talk to them. Just check, you know, what they said. Did they mean blah, blah, blah? Or did they mean blah, blah, blah? And they'll probably be like, oh my gosh, no, I didn't mean blah, blah, blah. And then you'll realise that, oh, okay, cool. And then it'll be happy families again. We kind of put our own interpretation on what other people say. We each have our own filter, which is our reticular activating system. So we will filter in a comment in a certain way. So someone might say something, they meant it as a compliment, but we will take offence by it because we're seeing it through our own filter. And I talk about the reticular activating system in another video, and I'll put the link there. Sometimes we need to give people a chance. They didn't necessarily say something to offend us. Certainly, I used to take things personally all the time. I just didn't give people a chance. I just assumed that they were thinking or saying bad things about me. I used to be very paranoid and just think they were people talking about me. People have got better things to do than be thinking about me or talking about me. Most people are just thinking about themselves. The world doesn't revolve around you. Seriously. And that's a good thing. Number 5, the other reason why we could be offended is what somebody's saying is actually true. Now, this is not a bad thing because if somebody says something or criticises you and there is truth in it, then you might be able to just contemplate that and think, oh, actually, you know what? There is some truth in what they said. They probably didn't say it in the most respectful way, perhaps, but that is true. I need to be a bit better at that, or I need to be on time for work, or I do make a noise when I eat and it's not pleasant for other people. So that's something that maybe you could learn from and maybe close your mouth when you're chewing or something. I don't know. So there are things that we can learn and when there is some truth in it. But if there isn't any truth in what people say and it's nonsense, then let it go. Seriously, let it go. Those who matter don't mind and those who mind don't matter. So true, isn't it? I love that quote. Number 6, loosen up and stop taking things so so personally. It's just a habit that we've got into. Our self-image is a habit. And if we don't feel secure in ourselves and comfortable, like if you want to wear what you want to wear, then wear what you want to wear. If somebody doesn't like what you're wearing, don't get offended. It doesn't matter. Who cares? If you like what you're wearing, then wear what you're wearing. It's fine. We wouldn't all want to be wearing the same things. Seriously. It would be really odd if everybody was wearing this top when I went out. We need to celebrate each other's differences. And so what if somebody doesn't like your top? You like it. It's ridiculous. Seriously. Doesn't matter what you wear. Who cares if other people don't like it? Who cares? And those people who judge you, shame on them. That's just their opinion. Just have more confidence in you. It all comes back to the first point, which is knowing yourself. Know who you are. Get to know you. And if somebody's talking about you, so what? Who cares? You know, it really doesn't matter. There is only one you. Be the best you can be. Number 7, don't defend yourself. It's so easy to defend ourselves about things we feel guilty about when in fact a lot of people will project and make you feel guilty for things which are not your fault. And when that happens, it's really important not to be rushing in, apologising or defending yourself. You don't ever need to defend yourself unless you're in court. If somebody's taken something the wrong way, you can maybe talk to them. You know you didn't mean to offend anybody. So if somebody's trying to make you feel guilty, you need to let it go. And if somebody keeps trying to make you feel guilty for things, then maybe question that friendship, because I don't think that's a very healthy friendship. Just saying. Number 8, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? So if you hear an opinion that you totally disagree with and you think, oh my gosh, that's so offensive, there are as many opinions as there are people. Everybody should be able to have their opinion. You don't have to be right. I mean, I'm pretty much vegan, almost. And I know that people choose to eat meat, but that's their choice. If they want to eat meat, they eat meat. We want people to agree with our way of thinking. When they don't, we're like, oh, how dare you? If what somebody else believes in is really anti something you believe in, then maybe just don't hang out with them so much or whatever. Just don't take it personally. In summary, is it about them or is it about me? If it's about me and there's truth in what they're saying, then maybe it's something that I can improve on and to be a better person. But if it's about them, then I'm not even going to bother with it. It's nonsense. Just let it go. You're the only person you should ever be seeking approval from. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, or don't. If you didn't enjoy this video, then you did watch it till the end, unless you kind of forwarded it to the end. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.